It starts now. 3, 2, 1.
Is there anyone here that would like to communicate with us?
Putting a dip in your hip, a glide in your stride. Welcome to the mothership, the home of the travelers of the universe, with shows throughout the week. Everything you want, everything you could need. From the paranormal to the supernatural, from the spiritual to the unknown, from emotions to comedy. You can find us at Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, and so much more. This is Rift Network, the RNN. And now, your featured show. Shall we begin?
Oh my God, everybody. I know it's supposed to be night with Miss Nikki Jacobs today, and Nikki is having a slight issue getting on. So it looks like it's just us until we can get Miss Nikki Jacobs on. I'm going to text her right now. So welcome. This is Raven Swan's Flock, and tonight's supposed to be a night with Nikki. But now that I have you guys' attention before the show, let's find out. I've done some different types of shows for you lately. Lots and lots of different types of shows. I have done some chakras. I have done some UFOs. Let's see. I've done some, I've done readings, of course, for you guys. And, then I touched base on a topic that, seemed to be popular to me. So the topic was on anxiety and depression and kind of like dealing with some of the psychological issues that nobody else wants to deal with. Oh, thank you. Hello, Keith. Hello, Haley. Hello, Derek. How are you doing? We're waiting for Miss Nikki Jacobs. So let's do a short poll from you guys. Let's find out what types of shows for me you'd like to see more of. Would you like to see more of me dealing with the issues? I dealt with addictions on chakras. I have talked some about dealing with the psychological issues as well. So what types of shows would you guys like to see? I'd love to hear your opinions on this. I'm still getting a hold of Miss Nikki. Can't seem to get in. So I'm winging it, guys. Pick a topic. Pick a topic today. So, I mean, it's really awesome. It really is. It really, really, really is awesome. Okay, I just have to let her know I'm live. Just give me 1 second. Okay, come when you can. Okay, there we go. So, tell me, guys, what topics would you like to hear? I mean, yeah, I kind of know everybody likes their monthly reading, and that's an awesome thing. I can do that for you guys. But what would you like to really hear from me? What was one of your most or more favorite shows from me that you'd like to hear more of? In other words, what can I do to assist you more? What can I do to help you as much as I can? That's what it is that I would truly like to know from you guys right now. If as everybody that's going to listen over on our new thing, which I might as well get into some of that too. So I have started. Oh, here comes Miss Nikki. Yay, she's here. Miss Nikki Jacobs is here. So
See how red these cheeks are? Holy shit, girls. That's how angry I got. My phone is shit for this, so I found out we have to do this all via the laptop.
Yeah.
Good to know.
Wow.
I've never had problems like that before. Sorry, folks. Oh my God, sorry.
Let's talk about deja vu and why do people have it? Does it mean that they have many and extra lives? That's a really good topic. Facebook user, I don't have the link because I'm not getting it, but it's restream.io /Facebook. Is what you have to give. What you have to do is you have to give Facebook permission.
Oh my God.
Thank you very much. You have to give permission for Facebook to be able to show your, or for Restream to be able to show your name. And if you don't give that permission, then they won't show your name and you just come up as user and where you're from. So we have Miss Nikki Jacobs here today. Oh, hi Ariana, how you doing? Now you know. So welcome. Dreams. That's another good one too. I'm taking notes, but let's before we get into Nikki, let's do this real quick. I was working on something behind the scenes for everybody out there, and RNN is now on Spotify. You will
Woohoo.
not be able to hear the shows live because I have to download and upload. And I've only so far only got 16 of the shows up because it takes a while to upload, download list, and do all that. So sometimes it takes a little bit more for the show to be able to download to upload it. But this way you guys can listen to your favorite show in the car. It'll be an entire list of all the shows that we do have out there, which is really wonderful. So, I mean, we could start this off with Sundays. We have the Orion Effect. And then we have, on Mondays, we have Mystery Behind the Scenes. Every other Monday, we have the Otter's Den. On Tuesday, we have Raven Swan's Flock. Not the other way around. We have that. First Tuesday of every month, we have Mystic Mayhem. Wednesdays, I'm not saying yet. Thursdays, can't say anything yet. Fridays, can't say anything yet. So, and don't forget Saturdays, we have Wednesday morning, we do have Howie, who will be doing a new AM show. Friday mornings, we have the Cat Lady Poetry with Ariana. So that's going to be an awesome show too. Oh my God, the Hitman's coming on. So that's going to be an awesome show too. So we do have a bunch of good shows, and this Spotify is amazing. Let's pull Howie on. We got Howie on here. Mr. Hitman himself is live today.
I just stop in to say, good evening, ladies. Hope you enjoy the show. And are we excited about the new direction that we're taking the network?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
What about you guys? Evening, Judiakis,
What?
Jessica Marie, Haley Lima, Ariana. So it'll take a while for me to get all the shows up there for you guys, but I'm going to do that. So it's something
Awesome.
I'm going to do, and it's going to be a really cool thing. And it was because of Joni and Aranda, who had actually mentioned it. It's something that they would really like to have the ability to be able to listen in the car. So, and I thought, okay, let me see if I can figure this out. So I figured it out. And
Right on.
yeah, we're going. We're good.
I think that's fantastic.
Yes. So anything Mr. Odell wanted to say because he's frozen?
Yes, he is frozen, isn't he?
He is.
Oh, dear.
The Hitman is frozen. I hope nobody's causing harm, hit man. I don't know. How are you frozen?
Go out and come back in, dear.
Why?
Hello.
This is just the poster of Howie. He isn't actually here. It's a make-believe figure. So I have a couple of suggestions. Oh, yeah. Okay, so we'll take Mr. Odell off there because he's still frozen over there. So, all right. So I had a couple of suggestions for people, type shows they were looking at. One had mentioned Dreams, which is a really good show. Deja Vu is another good show. So I am excited about that. And remind me next time to put the thing down that I use when I'm pouring resin, so my pad doesn't get stuck to my desk again. So
I know that one well. I used to do paint pours and I had my table completely covered and protected, but I still would find little holes in the plastic. And I'm like, no! So it would.
I know, and this is a really nice wood desk. That's the only thing about it. If I could like unscrew it and find a way, I would just pour the resin on the whole top of it, and then it'd probably be uneven again, anyways. But hey, it is what it is, right? Okay, so we've
Yes, it
got
is.
Deja Vu, we got Dreams as a suggestion. Some of the shows that you guys are looking to hear from me, and that would be awesome. I like that. Also talking about Extra Life when we're getting into something like that. Yes, and don't forget to like and subscribe to the show and the network. And very, very important, guys. I'm putting a lot of work into this. So what I want you to all do is go to Spotify, and I want you to follow us on Spotify. Okay, listen to as many shows as you want. Of course, there's only 16 up right now, but I will get there. Give me time. So listen, like, subscribe to absolutely everything we have going on, officially on Spotify now. So now we can actually start the show now that I'm done rambling my mouth. Hi.
You did fine.
Every time, Nikki, you and I come on, Nikki, there's always some type of there's a power issue, lady.
Mm-hmm.
I think I should come and investigate that. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that
Yeah,
might
but
be a good
we'll
idea.
do that investigation. We're not going to say nothing yet. Yeah. You know what
I got
mean?
my hat. I was going to get my hat earlier, and with all this mess, I completely forgot about it.
I got mine right up on my
Yep.
shelf back, so easy for me to grab. But so welcome everybody to Raven Swan's Flock. And as I was talking about, if anybody's just coming in, Mercury shadow strikes again. Yes, it does.
Yeah.
Yes, it does. I know but I just go with the flow. I do whatever. I'm sitting there, I'm saying, oh my God, if she can't get on, what do I want to do? What do I want to do? So literally now I have a pile of books under my desk that I'll put away
Sorry.
later.
I'm so sorry.
So I couldn't decide. I said, well, I've never done Qui-Gon live on air. Might be a little difficult, but hell, it would be funny. Okay? I could widen the camera and do some obnoxious yoga poses for chunky women, so I'm good with that. Hey, I can laugh at myself. The world can laugh at me too.
Right the hell on.
So we, as usual, have absolutely not really a topic direction. So we're
No.
winging it today.
But what
We
keeps
do
coming
that
up?
sometimes. We wing it.
Yeah, and what keeps coming up from actually quite a number of people have been messaging me about it, about the 23rd of this month.
Yes. What is the 23rd about?
Okay, so supposedly, and thank you to a friend of mine who sent me, and I'm not going to name him because I don't want to out him.
Okay.
But thank you to a friend of mine who sent me a summary mini reel video from somebody else who had put together all the movies from like the 80s all the way up until recently about how September 23rd is a big issue, and I've heard so many psychics and mediums and energy workers talk about the 23rd of this month because they're actually picking it up. They're not necessarily paying attention to the things like the movies and stuff like that. But when you start adding all of it together, and then with what I received psychically before I got my shower today, I was like, oh my God, people. It just, and so I've kind of got, huh?
Keith say Mel Mayborn, yes, Mayborn, yes, that's one. Equinox, that's another. Mayborn is another name for it, yes.
Mabon, yeah.
The autumn equinox is coming, but it's not just
it's
that.
not just that. Okay, so
something coming. I feel it.
Yeah, and I do
we
too. But
talked about this. I know I can feel it, but I can't pinpoint it.
Okay, so one of the two scenarios is that one, you've got a comet on its way, a meteor that'll eventually, anyway, enter the atmosphere. The other one is a significant shift in energy on the 23rd. And so those are the two things that are popping up
Right.
for me that I keep picking up, and it was hardcore this morning with information. And another friend of mine was, because I was like, okay, you're my kind of go-to person regarding certain info, although I didn't say it that way.
Right.
And I'm like, okay, and I was half asleep. I was like, I was awake, but I was not really. And I was like, kept telling myself, I don't have my full brain yet. What are we talking? And I kept getting information about different things. And basically, how do I say this publicly? Very carefully. Okay, so
To me, it's a shift in energy that's coming,
yeah, but
but it's major.
yeah, it's really major. It's so
Yeah.
major, it's going to affect a lot of different aspects of life.
Yeah.
But
Electricity. And this is what
well,
I'm getting psychically.
okay, so what is all the stuff that you're getting?
For me, it has something to do with the electricity being affected. I don't know for how long. I know that the energy shift affects a lot of like the 5G, the 4G. And it's like, I feel like I've been preparing for something for a while, and I'm supposed to gather as much as I can. And I'm literally, it feels like I'm almost out of time. That's what
Yeah,
it feels like. I don't understand it, but that's what it's feeling like.
Okay, this is what I wrote to my friend.
Okay.
Hang on one second. I'm trying to access
Let's
all
see
of
if we
this.
can pinpoint this between all of us out there. There's a lot of different
hit the wrong one.
psychics and let's see, empathics and everything else. Let's put our heads together and see if we can figure out what's going on, because it should not be about just us. It should be about everybody. Let's see how many people we can help through this. Figure out what it is. Nikki, you froze again. Nope.
No.
Okay,
I'm
good.
here. I'm not frozen. Yeah, this is usually stable.
Good.
9.5 times out of 10, it's usually stable.
I'll take it.
Yeah, so will I. Okay, so yeah, okay, so somebody was being a smartass on the other side. Got enough phrases, partial phrases. Okay, so a vein in a rock that's out in space needs to be dealt with. And it needs to be exploited. That's what the scientists need to know. The trajectory that they've got is incorrect. That's the other thing that they need to know.
Right.
Because it needs to be, quote unquote, blown to smithereens. I got a state. I'm not going to say the state publicly, but I will put it out privately so that they can access it, meaning the ones that know how to access that kind of information.
Okay.
So there's that aspect of it. But all of it, yes, it deals with energy. And the one thing that keeps coming back is that we're running out of time.
That's what I keep getting.
Yeah, we're not just running out of time. It's going to, whatever it is going to happen sooner than the 23rd. It's probably closer to like Thursday than it is Friday, because I think Friday the 23rd. I think Friday is the 23rd. I gotta look at my calendar. No, Saturday is the 23rd. So it's probably, whatever it is probably going to hit Friday. But
yeah,
that's what
is Saturday.
Yeah, 23rd is Saturday. So yeah, Lisa says, well, that explains the clock I keep dreaming about. Yeah, it's a ticking down time.
Yes.
And
running
we
out of
are
time.
running
Have to
out of
stay safe.
Yeah, we are
Literally.
running out of time. And so one of the things that a lot of us are getting is that we need to have all of our ducks in a row now.
Yes.
And it's not, I mean, like, you want, because how we deal with that, how we humans, and this is going to sound weird, but how we humans deal with that kind of stuff is when we get into that mode, It's like, oh my God, I have to have my emergency supplies. Oh my God, I have to have this. I have to have that. And it's not about, you got to calm yourself.
Yeah.
Number one, calm the F down.
Yes.
Number two, get into your critical thinking mode and go, okay, well, this is what I have. This is what I can do. You know, do your safety measures, that kind of stuff. But yeah, as somebody just said, fear mongering. I don't want to do fear mongering.
No,
But
I don't want
at
to
the
do
same
that either.
time, at the
And
same time, be prepared. I mean, you got to be prepared for anything anyway.
Exactly. So let's
So
put it in that perspective.
yeah, you
It's
have
like
to.
I was getting ready for a storm. Okay.
Yeah,
When I was
bingo.
getting ready for that hurricane that might not have hit the coast, some people in the building were panicking, because I have elderly and disabled that are in this building.
Yeah,
Some were panicking, some were not. So I was literally taking everybody here, there, and everywhere to get your stuff. Some individuals just wanted to shop as normal because they didn't feel like getting out and getting wet. Others were like, okay, I need the candles, I need the batteries, I need the canned goods,
and
because back in the day, that's what they're used to.
that's right.
Okay,
And
right.
that's
And
all normal.
I'm like, okay, let's get the camping tent, fill
Yep.
the car up with gas. Do I
Yep.
have enough matches or lodestone so I can light fires? I mean, I think weirdly. I don't think stay here and buckle down. I think go out and celebrate in the wilderness. Do I have enough books to read? So everybody, when they
Everything
critically think,
different.
thinks differently. Yes, I agree that they do. And I
Everybody is
think
different.
that's what it's about. Everybody needs to not panic and go out. And
No,
it's like when you're getting a
you don't.
snowstorm and you know you're going to lose power,
Buying
and
frenzy.
everybody's got to go to the store and get milk and bread.
Yeah, it's a buying
What are you
frenzy.
going to do with the milk when you lose power?
No kidding.
That's the question.
I mean, look at what they did in 2020 with the TP. I mean, it was like
Yes.
insane. It was insane.
What
So
was the deal?
okay.
We all pooped the same way.
I mean, seriously. So you don't need to get that strung out about this.
Right.
But the energy is going to shift. What we're
Yes.
doing is coming into a new, it's like a new phase of Earth. I don't know how else to explain it.
I can explain what I've seen. It's like, this is our Earth, okay?
Yeah.
This is another Earth. We're shifting into it. That's what it feels like. Not a collide, but almost like we're upgrading is the easiest way to put it.
It's
like
like
you've got
two realms
spots on a
merging.
map, and you take this one, and it's like, okay, it's time to go up. It's
So-
up on this. Yeah.
To me, that's like two realms merging.
Yeah.
What you just described, that's how I
Yes.
view that.
Yes. Sorry.
No, it's okay.
Because to me, it's an energy thing. I don't know how else to describe it. 'Cause
Yeah,
I can
that's
feel
how-
the
that's-
energy. I know something is coming. So okay, so this is from Keith. Let's see if he's along the light lines here. He says 3D into 4 or 5D been happening for a bit now. Yeah,
It has been happening.
Yeah,
It's
it
been
has.
going on for
we are
about a year
in
and a
the
half.
4th dimension now.
Actually, it's been going on for a lot longer than that, but
Yeah,
that's beside the point.
we haven't been 3D in
been-
a long time.
No,
We're
I mean,
in the
you
4th dimension.
70s. Look at the 1970s and what the
Right.
70s were about, when you've got women burning their bras, and you've got people coming out of the 50s mentality,
Right.
and a shift and a change. And that is what I keep picking up, is that there is a shift and a change regarding mentality. It's all coming into fruition. And I don't think it'll happen again for probably another 100 years, not in
Right.
this specific way.
I agree.
But yeah, it gets pretty intense.
Yeah,
The
because
feelings.
even me on Facebook or some of the news channels that I do watch on
Mhm.
online, a lot of it has been animals I've never seen before.
Yeah.
So, and Lisa right here says, like when certain fish grew legs and became lizards, and that
Yeah.
happened through evolution.
Yeah.
But see, we ourselves were not alive to see the evolution. But see, now we're alive.
We are. Yeah.
And right. And so now it's like we are witnessing, and for those of us that are awake or very awake or even more awake or just awakening, what happens is we're feeling it now.
Yes.
And that's what it
Well,
is.
and the thing is too, you've got more souls coming in that are going to be helping that process. So you and I were in our 50s. We have experienced many different levels of this.
Right.
Those that are newbies, such as 20 and under,
Right.
or say 21 and to like 40 or even 45,
Right.
they're in a different phase. They've been feeling a different level of this. The
Yeah.
ones that are 20 and below, age 20 and below, they're really going to be hit with this because they're experiencing this is not just brand new to them. This is how it's supposed to be. So by the
Right.
time you and I and the others that are in the Gen X category are long past, they're the ones that are going to be dealing with all of higher consciousness
Yes.
on a greater scale.
Yes.
Now, here's the conundrum that comes into play with that. You're dealing with governments across the world who do not want that happening.
Yeah.
But the human population, the those in the public are going, no, this is what needs to take place. This is what needs to happen.
Right.
And we're the ones that are going to be building. I mean, it's going to be expanding more and more. And this is what actually should have been taking place in the 60s and 70s.
Exactly.
But it was
I
stopped
would
from
say real
from
quickly,
happening.
sorry, but the difference between us and other generations is you could say that Gen X is more lucky.
Yeah,
You know,
we've
yeah, we
experienced it
rode in the
all.
back seat. We drank from hoses.
Hoses.
You know, I don't want to get into why because the guy on the internet was hilarious about that one. So we've done all these things, okay? And then from there, we have actually gotten into internet. I mean,
Yeah.
literally, we build a ramp out of garbage that we find and go home. And the first words out of your mother's mouth isn't, "Oh my God, are you bleeding? Do you need to go to the hospital?" It's, "What the hell did you do to your pants? You should have taken off your school pants." So, you know, these are the things you go through. We have actually lived from that up to where we are now. So
Yeah.
you have that experience of not having all the cell phones and the internet and thing. And today's generation have grown up with that.
Yeah.
Well, not in my kid's case because, you know.
Well, not in mine either, but I mean, because mine's 31.
Oh, this one had a cell phone. That one had a cell phone. Good, get a
Yeah.
job.
I mean, you know, kids. Yeah,
Here
it
we go.
just gets
This is
interesting.
Lisa. Lisa's saying we're going to evolve into higher beings.
Yeah.
I felt it because so many people are growing spiritually. And then we have my.
I concur. My 17-year-old actually came to me the other day and said, "Mom, teach me." I think my jaw fell open. Oh, honey, I know that one. I had a younger who was not my biological, and they said the same thing to, "Hey, Alice."
Yes.
They said, "I miss you too, sweetheart." They said that just a bunch of different things and teach me, and it's a mind bender because these younger ones, they're like, we want to learn, and we want to learn from the generation that is still around. But
my
hello, we're
daughter.
looking at 30 more years
Yes.
and we're not going to be around.
My daughter called one night and she looked up at the moon and she says, Ma, blood on the moon, blood on the moon. Stay with me. I got to go home right now. I got to go home right now. Mom, there's blood on the moon. I know, I can see it. Just talk to me and get home. She goes, okay,
Yep.
blood on the moon, blood on the moon. I never thought she listened to me or paid attention to me.
My son did the same thing with me, but it wasn't blood on the moon. It was something else.
To some of this stuff. I'd explained to her that I know about, and she did. And I was like, wow, that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
My son's parroting back some of the stuff that I used to talk about, and I'm like,
Oh my God,
mind
yeah, we grew up. I'm
blown.
not going to be my mom. Yeah, right.
Mind blown. So
Yes.
yeah, I mean, it just it's hey Rick, it's just I have evolved into middle
Wait,
age
here we
beer
go, here
gut
we go.
business.
Okay,
Get off my
everybody
lawn.
needs a laugh. Rick says, I've evolved into middle age. Beer gut, let's see,
Bespoken.
bespoken, get
Get
off
off my
my what?
lawn. Get off my lawn, doofus. Hey, Robert's in the house too.
Robin!
Oh my god.
Yeah,
Have
Robin,
they
hopefully you're feeling better. You can get this solved. Everybody
Yes.
misses you, so
Yes.
bright blessings, bright blessings.
And lots of
Yeah,
healing.
many bright, yeah, lots of loving healings. Everybody send a lot of loving healing energy out
To
to Robin tonight. So that's
Robert
really one.
White.
Yeah.
Yeah, he needs
Let's see.
the
Are y'all
healing.
answering questions? May I get some guidance? Miss Pace money is under the tree on the ground.
Say what?
I don't know. I'll put that up in a minute. So right now we're actually talking about what's coming as of the 23rd. Kelsey Morgan. I'm not doing readings today, if that's what you're asking, honey. I try to limit that to once a month, not on a
Whoops.
regular basis. So yeah.
There we go. Okay, so let's see.
Yeah.
Hang on a second. I'm trying to get this to where I can
See what the comments are?
Yeah, well, on YouTube. So I've got it up on, but I don't know why it's not showing up on.
I don't know.
Okay, there it is.
Yeah, Robert
Okay,
says,
got it.
hi, Alice. Let's see. Keith just says, replying to Rick, me minus the beer gut, but like
Oh,
my beer.
awesome.
I'm sorry. I got to agree with you there. I'd say beer is much better. So, all right. She said,
Under the car.
I replaced some money. It's on the ground under a tree.
No, is
Okay.
it on the ground under a tree? No, check under. I don't know why, but I literally heard car. Look under a car.
Okay. So
No
Nikki's
idea
saying
why.
under the car, dear. Try under the car. Yeah, so I don't know. When I don't open, I try not to do readings. And of course, we have Night with Nikki. It's all about Nikki today.
Well, no, and it ends up being all about
Yeah.
weird stuff.
Said thanks. Yeah, it's still not
Yeah.
flowing correctly yet.
No, they're flying him via medical flight to.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it's in his bones now. So
Okay.
this
So
is very
let's
serious.
explain a little bit about Robert. I have known Robert for a long time. I'm not sure if I met him through you, Nikki, or not, but I've known Robert for a long time as I've been doing this. And every time somebody needed help or distance healing, Robert was right there,
Yeah.
right there. I'm doing a show and I'm talking about crystals. He has the energy of what's happening. He's always right there to help somebody else. So now I'm asking you guys right now
Yeah.
to send as much loving, healing energy as you can to Robin. I know it's the heel of his foot, and I want everybody out there right now to gather your light energy, and I want you to send it to him. His name is Robert White. You can see his comments coming up on the screen. He's a really sweet individual and lovely conversations with these birds that he has. I want everybody to send out that loving light energy to him, because that's what Raven's flock is about. When one of the flocks are in trouble, a wing's broken, we're going to carry you.
Yep.
That's what it's about. Jesus, I didn't know that until just about now. Sorry, Nikki, go ahead.
No, that's quite all right. Yeah. It's in his bone, and they're gonna life flight him down to a different section of the country.
All right.
To a different
All I can
hospital.
say is keep us posted.
Yes.
Or keep Nikki posted, and I'll continue to gather as many people as I can to try to send out as much energy. You've sent enough of it out over the years. I mean, you even helped me during one show when I could barely sit up, and I'm still doing the show because I'm stupid. So,
not stupid.
Am I a Gemini? Am I? No.
It's okay. I'm a Pisces. I get emotional sometimes.
Yeah.
Anyway, but yeah, send him some healing love
Yeah.
and positive energy because it's a really big deal what's going on with him. So
Yeah, it
yeah,
really is. Okay, and we need to keep him around for a while
yeah,
longer there, guys.
long time,
Yeah, so you
long
got a
time.
long way to go. You
Yeah,
got to surpass me, and you're never going to do that. So it'll be a while. Oh, you're a Pisces too. Kelsey's a Pisces too. Will
awesome.
do. Thank you, Robert.
Thank
Robert
you.
White, really nice guy. We
Heart
used to
of
call him
gold.
Mr. Crystals.
Yep, still do. Mr. Crystals and Mr. MRI. He's the
Yeah,
human MRI.
yeah. Mr. Crystal just kind of stuck. So
Yeah.
yeah, another show I think I might do is something on numerology because of all
Yes,
the
please
numbers.
do.
I've been getting these random numbers in my head. I had this book somebody mailed to me about 5 years ago, 6 years
Hi,
ago.
Melissa.
Okay, I'm lying. 13 years ago, I've had this book, and I just started opening it saying, there's a reason I keep getting these. I got two of them now. I only remember one coming in the house. So there's a reason. So I'm going to start looking at the numerology
Yep.
stuff. Yeah, don't have to hit me upside the head twice. My God.
Well, sometimes I get it 3 times. So, there's some of us that are a little hard headed.
3 times a lady. I get 2 strikes and wake the hell up. It's like my mother. Like I get these spiritual, how do you put it? I want to say B slaps, but I don't want to say the other word. Right.
Okay, I call it Robert and I call it Gib slaps. Gibbs.
Yes, that's what my mother would say. Yep.
They're called Gib
Yep.
slaps because
Yep.
it's from a certain TV show, NCIS. So
That's
yeah,
my mother's favorite show.
it was
Yep. She
yeah,
would go,
yep, right the
Yep.
back of the head, man. And
give
let
it a
me tell you,
gift.
try a hierarchy. I'm here to tell you when the
YouTube
hierarchy
won't
gives
let
you a
you
Gib slap.
comment. Okay, honey.
YouTube.
I
Oh,
don't
that's
know
interesting.
why. Are you on the RNN page? I can look at
That's
that after
bizarre.
the show.
And Denozo, yes.
Denozo, okay. I never watched it. My mother did.
Oh my God, I loved it.
Yeah.
And so did
Give him a
Robert.
gift.
We
Then
got
I'm like,
that's
Mom,
what
what
we
the heck are you talking about?
talked about.
Like, kids, what the kids? What do I
Gibbs is
watch all the time? I don't know.
Gibbs
I
is a
don't like cop
character.
shows. I try not to pay attention.
Gibbs is a character, and he does
Yeah.
these back of the head slaps periodically to certain individuals. It's like, well,
No
duh.
wonder my mother liked that. She used to do that the way you guys wake up. You do that all the time. Spap.
Anyway,
Sorry. Anyways, I
that's
know we
okay.
were talking about the 23rd, and then we started healing with Robert, and now we
Yeah.
started talking about, and you see what happens every time we have Nikki on. When I have Nikki on, I can't help it. We just kind of go, you know what it is? I think poor Nikki gets to deal with my Gemini.
No, we used to be siblings in a past lifetime, and
Yes.
the two of us getting to talk, I mean, really talk is it's a big deal.
Yeah.
And in that lifetime, we were very, very close knit. We were an extremely close
And
knit
I
family.
was the older one.
Yes, you
And
were.
I
I was the little
And I'm
one.
still the older one.
So,
What do we got?
anyway.
Law and Order. We got Law and Order people coming out here. Another member of Law and Order, the Fishies.
Member of the Order of Fishies.
Who's a
Hurrah,
member of the
'cause
Order? Oh,
I have
Fishies.
no idea.
Pisces.
Oh,
That's
Pisces.
the Pisces
Yeah,
comment.
God.
How? My
Yeah,
blonde is going today.
I'm
Hello, Miss
love to know
Kelly. Kelly Jean, how you
Yes, so do I.
doing? Hello,
Hey, Jude.
Judith Akin. How you guys doing out there? We had Kelsey Morgan who had a question answered. We have Melissa. Good evening, ladies, is what she said. Welcome, welcome, everybody. We started randomly talking, and we're trying to figure out everybody's opinions on an energy shift. Now,
for the 23rd.
yes, and again, don't panic. Everybody
No.
prepares in their different way.
Yeah.
Don't change. Don't. It's just getting back to your center is what individuals need to do. Keep those chakra balance. Keep going. I'm a Taurus in Saugus.
Taurus Asaurus. Oh, Taurus Asaurus.
Oh,
I
Do
looked
I
at that
have
and
on the
go,
right
wait a minute. I
glasses
got to think
today?
about that a minute.
I'm wondering, do I even have on the right glasses? I'll tell you.
Yes, you dear do. Yes, you
Ah.
do, dear. Oh my God.
See, we're both doing it. We're both doing it.
We are.
Yeah.
We are. Gibbs rule number 5. Yeah. Oh God.
Okay, what is it? What's Gibbs rule number
I
5?
can't
gotta hear this.
remember when he goes down the different rules. God, how many freaking? He had like 20 rules or 100 rules or something. I can't remember.
Okay.
Anyway. Overly dressed, run down, sad is that way. Oh, honey, I'm sorry.
Who's overly
So,
dressed? Is that the
Jean.
rule?
Hello, Jason.
Hello, Jason Newell.
You don't waste good. You don't waste good. Yeah. Yeah. See, you got that stuff remembered. I haven't seen the show in a lot of
Yeah, the only
years.
thing
So
I can remember in my nightmares is dun dun dun.
it is the rule. Yeah. Well, it's number 1 rule. Hello, ladies. Okay, so about the 23rd. So there's a number of different factors. There is a major shift in energy, but there are a number of other things going on outside of our planet as well. And one of them is you got the comet, aka the oh no, I had the word, now it's gone. Meteor. Then you've got so that's one issue. Then you've got the solar, the CMEs, which are coronal mass ejections, and those have been affecting our planet.
Yes.
Matter of fact, there's one that's supposed to be hitting on Thursday, supposed to be affecting our magnetic shift or something like that. And so
Yeah, it'll
there's
have something to do with the
set,
magnetic field, right?
yeah, and the folks who are running the satellites are all preparing and gearing up for all of that kind of
Right.
stuff. So
But the
there's
issue
that
is
going on.
when something like this hits, now it could shift. And again, this is like things that they randomly tell me. It could shift, but when it's shifting, like Florida is hot. Okay, Florida could be all snowy. It's like shifting, like a shift type thing. That extreme type of shift, like an extreme weather shift.
Oh, see, now I haven't gotten that, but I know others who have.
Right.
I know, actually,
Honey, but like the equator, the equator's going to become off. I want to say welcome Jason Newell. He's a first timer. He's a newbie. Hello, newbie. Hey, don't forget, like, subscribe, and follow to all the RNN pages. Go over to Spotify. You will find all the shows over there once I actually finish downloading them. So give me some time, but definitely go to Spotify. You'll be able to listen to all the RNN shows in the car. Need a laugh? Tune in. Need to cry? Tune in. Need to hear something weird? Tune in. Need some help? Tune in. So pretty much just tune in. Oh, wait, they're saying those of us with Starlink might not have internet this weekend. Hold on.
Well, it's possible. I mean, there's a different, and Keith is saying you're talking the pole shift. It's not time for that yet. It's increasing, which will, I think you meant affect. But yeah, there's no, the pole shifting, that's a different ballgame. I agree, Keith. That's a completely different ballgame altogether. Yeah. And that's quite a distance off from that. Yeah. This is a bit different. Now when I was in Upper Washington last weekend, not this 2 weekends ago, I was talking to a USGS lady. Very nice lady. There's the card I was looking for. A very nice lady with the USGS, and was asking a bunch of questions about certain things that would or could potentially happen. And she was like, no, you have to understand how these things interplay and with each other and don't interplay with each other. Things are very cordoned off
Right.
regarding certain systems for like one mountain, and it doesn't typically affect other mountains. It was very fascinating what she talked about. I would love to have her come on and discuss that, because it was very, and not only did I appreciate the scientific aspect of it, but everything I have had psychically jives with some of that.
Right.
And yet at the same time, it goes off of some of that, going, wait a minute, something does interplay, but we're talking like long after I'm never dead, long after you, I, her, so
Yeah.
many people are gone, and it's not in our lifetime. But so it was real fascinating to me to have a very scientific conversation with her in a lot of layman's terms, but yet at the same time very science oriented, to find out exactly the dynamics of landmass and shifting and how that interplays with our planet. I mean,
Right.
it's very, very, very fascinating.
That
So
actually brings up another question I want your opinion on. Now, those two possibilities that could be coming, one or two or both or none or a different type of shift, is do you feel that's why they're playing with CERN? Or are they playing with CERN for control? Just an opinion.
okay, my personal opinion and take on that is a combination. It's like a two or threefold combination of that.
Right.
Meaning, on one hand, it's like the F around and find out.
Right.
On another hand, it's for control, and yet on another hand, they're trying to find different
Alternatives.
factors in
Right.
how certain things really do what they think it does. Now, the interesting thing is in one of my chats that I had on one of my many live broadcasts that I do at night now, um, and I couldn't begin to tell you which one it is. You're going to have to go through the description box of every one of my live chats to find out, because I do write explicit notes with
Why
timestamps.
don't you? Perfect opportunity here for tell people how to get up, how to find your YouTube page.
You can find my YouTube page. It's called Restore Belief with Nikki. And also Angels Are Life. Um, and I'm the only one. I'm. If you even type that into Google, I am the only one that comes up with that name as Restore Belief with Nikki. There's a couple of scientists that come up with the name of Nikki, but Restore Belief with Nikki is the only one out there, folks.
There you
So
go. Awesome.
that's how you find me there. And then I am on Facebook and oh god, nikki.jacobs.376. That's how you find me, locate me on Facebook. I do not okay, here's the conundrum for many folks.
Okay.
Okay, I do not accept blatantly. I do not accept Facebook friend requests unless you start talking to me and I start getting to know you and I can feel out energy and all of that
Yes,
kind of stuff.
I
I've
agree.
had a lot of scammers over the years, and I'm just like, go away. I'm literally, I don't even bother with them typically. Um, and I had one, I was like, okay, we're going to see if my gut instinct is correct on you. And I went, he said hi, and it's a fake him. It was a fake
Yep.
him. It was a female, but it presented himself as or presented herself as a male. And I know it's out of the southern countries of Africa. I knew that.
Yep.
And they said hi, and I went, hello. with a period. And then they asked me for $1,500, and I went, yeah, okay, goodbye. I literally wrote in goodbye, scammer, and off and report and all this other stuff. And this is why I don't do. I mean, I do not typically do that kind of stuff. And so I was still. It was nice to know I was still spot on. So,
Your best bet is to actually send her, go on to one of her lives, ask a question. I'm sure she
Yep.
checks there, or I'm sure you actually have an email you check.
I have an email that I check weekly. It's restorebelief2022@gmail.com.
There you go.
And that's how you can contact me if you need some help or conversation about
Yeah,
sussing some info out or that kind of thing. Because I work with the hierarchies, and sometimes it takes a while for the energy between the person that I'm working with and me to get into sync together, and for
exactly.
my abilities to come into play. And then and a lot of times what you need to know is that the other side knows that you're going to be in contact with a psychic. They already know that. It's already ahead of schedule.
Preordained.
Yeah, it's like,
Exactly.
yeah, it's preordained in so many levels. And so they will already have different. So if you meet with a psychic, even if it's to you unexpected, it's not unexpected to them because they saw it coming, they saw it
Yes.
happening. It's one of the pathways, it's one of many pathways. So you could have, now here goes into something else. You could have there are many different pathways we can go on. And so if a psychic tells you this is what's going to take place, this is what's going to happen
Right.
in 1 to 2 years, well, keep in mind in those 1 to 2 years, that's one specific pathway.
Bingo.
If you choose to go down all the things and all the things that interweave with each other, back and forth with each other, to make that situation happen,
Yeah.
if you alter or deviate from that, that's off the table completely. You're looking at something totally different. And that is what a lot of the public does not grasp when you're dealing with a psychic.
When yes,
Yeah.
when I read people, you say exactly what I say mine differently. I explain it to them this way.
Yeah.
Your future is not written in stone. It's written in jello. Until you've crossed that path, it doesn't happen.
Correct.
So every second, a second from now, 2 seconds from now, 30 seconds from now, your path can change depending on what you do.
Yeah.
And that's what I tell everybody. It's written in jello. It's not written in stone.
And see, here's the thing is that people will still come into your path that were on that one path that you were supposed to take, but you took this other path. They'll come into your path in a different way. And your interaction will be complete. I mean, typically it'll become completely different.
Yes.
However, you will still be in contact with that person. I've actually had people tell me that, oh my God, I was in the same location at the exact same time. We literally passed each other. I saw you in the store, or I saw you in this, and I knew I had to talk to you, but something had occurred in their life to where at that given moment in time they couldn't. Yeah.
You know how many times I passed him?
Yeah.
How many times when we finally
And
got
what did
together,
I
how
tell
many
you?
times I actually passed him? I actually seen him with his wife once going in. I told somebody that's the guy I've been dreaming about since I was in, I think, high school. I knew him. I know his energy. I seen him again working at a wood store. I seen him again going into the dollar store. I've seen him so many different places throughout my lifetime, but we didn't connect until here.
Yep.
That was the weird thing, and I didn't realize.
And that's about timing.
I had to let you know.
I'm glad,
That was
because what
Nikki's prediction.
what
Just for
did I
everybody out there, I told Nikki, done, don't want it, ain't gonna happen. Don't tell me. No, 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 no.
Oh,
Not
she was so
interested.
headstrong in
Yes,
telling
I
me no.
was. And I
She
was
told me no,
single for the
up one
longest
side
time.
and yep, up one side and down the other. And in a private call, I think there were what, 3 or 4 of us on that call at the time.
Yeah.
And I got psychic information. I got information for you. And I went, no, 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 honey. This person, you are going to be so happy. And I went into detail. There were certain things that I was like, okay, I need to privately message you because there's certain things you're going to be very happy about. And then there are going to be, outside of that, there's going to be wonderful things. And the two of you are going to mesh and gel. And it's just going to go.
It's like it really is. It's like I found the other half of my soul, and that's what
Yeah.
it is. And that's what you understand. It's saying if you got that information many moons ago, but I changed my path. That future wouldn't have taken place.
Correct.
At that time.
Correct.
This is the point I can't seem to get people to understand. When when they do contact me, they want to know their exact future. I can't tell you that. So you're laughing over here. Why are you laughing?
I think it's awesome.
I didn't want everybody. See, Alice knows she's been around forever.
Alice remembers.
Yep, like, it. All set, been there, done that, not doing it again.
There are many lives where you talk about, I ain't going near. No, I ain't have. There are many freaking lives you can actually watch her say this. And when this came out, it hit me so hard. But see, the one part that I will say that I was utterly wrong on was that he was a paramedic, because that is what that, I mean, it was, and now I understand where that's from.
Yes.
However, what were you going to say?
So, babe, if you're listening, I can't say it on yet, so I won't. She'd like to know if you have a brother. His father has passed. Sorry, honey, because she's taking applications. None of his siblings are like him. I definitely got the best of the bunch. I'm sorry, it's just my opinion. I don't know them that well, but that really made me very. He's gonna love that. There's just one of him. He is definitely an original, and he's perfect for me. And that was the whole weird thing. But again, it's energy, it's timing. So, and this is what I mean. I feel that's like, come on, in this show, you can go from getting freaked, scared, excited, and laugh your butt off all on the same
all at the same time.
Yes. What else could you want in the show here?
Oh God.
Oh God, what the hell was I saying? Total brain fart, like energy. Okay.
Yeah.
So originally when we started talking about the fact that I can feel something coming.
Yeah.
Okay. So this goes to show it. I can feel it coming. And yes, I get random numbers in my head, but I can't give you a timeline.
Yeah.
Because when I have done readings, I've never believed that a future is actually written in stone. It's written in jello. So for that reason, I can tell somebody I see something. I can't tell you when it's coming. I know that it is, but I can't tell you when.
I see seasons. I'm usually given seasons,
so
and then I can
tell you it's either hot, cold, or if it's windy, or if there's snow on the ground, but I can't tell you which year.
Yeah. No, if I have to be in a very specific state, and since I have been doing all my super higher consciousness stuff, some of that dies down a bit. So,
the hell was that?
Do you have paranormal going on, dear?
Okay, it's the TV.
I was gonna say, okay, are you sure?
You are here. Oh, so all right. Now that the band is here, before we answer the show, Kelly Queen would like to know that if you have a brother that looks and acts just like you, because she's taking applications.
Oh,
I showed her your picture.
No.
Yeah, he says no. Sorry. We'll keep an eye out, honey.
Oh, I love that. That's awesome.
Great one, see? Mwah.
Right
Nikki's
on.
yeah, Nikki's the one that actually did this, but he comes and gives me a kiss on every show. So, yeah. So, oh my God, I know it's funny. Melissa says I'm still waiting for my Scorpio. By the lake.
As you say that, church
Honey, did
bells
you
go
bring
off.
food and water? Did you bring food and water with you? And do you have enough TP? Don't worry, a lot of people still get it stocked up from when we had the issue with the COVID. Because they didn't want food, but they wanted to make sure that they could wipe their butts.
Yep.
Still don't get that.
I love the comment. As you say that, the church bell goes off that doesn't ring until Wednesday night. Lisa, that's awesome.
Woo.
Oh
my God. You know, when it comes to us two, you just never know what's going to happen. We could plan something, but it'll never stick by the plan.
No,
So
that's very true.
we just go with the flow now.
You
she
have
just
to.
bought TP. She's golden. Okay. So don't forget, you need a flint rock. Because if you get a regular lighter, those suckers run out of fluid. You don't want that. Get yourself a nice flint
I forgot
rock,
about flint
right?
rocks.
Get a flint rock, because then you can always light the fire. And then if he's a little slow coming, just get that trail going. Keep lighting that fire. Make that one move faster.
You got the spark. Gotta have the spark.
Oh my God, I don't even remember what we were talking about. Something about the 23rd, and then we got off track, as usual.
Where do you want to go with this, dear, now?
Oh my God, I'm dying. I'm sorry. I'll tell you
You're
one
fine.
thing.
You're
You
fine.
guys do get a lot of really good information every time Miss Nikki is on, and you get a lot of laughs too. And it goes the way it goes. She has a magnifying glass. No worries, you're covered. She can light a fire that way.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen it done on TV.
There's a lot of different things that you can do with
My God.
Casey's. I'm not saying that out loud.
Okay, wait. Saying what? What is it?
Jean to Melissa.
Who?
Yeah, never mind.
Magnifying glass. Is it after magnifying glass?
Yes.
Okay, where Gene Kelly says something?
Yeah. Replying to Melissa.
Yeah, I would definitely set up. She says send an SOS up in case he's riding on a turtle. Turtles are slow.
I'm glad you read it, because if I read it, that you don't want the energy of what I heard in my head.
Oh my God, guys! You know it's 9:03. So we started talking about one thing, led to another, and another, and another, and another, and then I show my man's picture, and then I go back to the shit we talked about years ago. Who knows? Here we are now.
Well.
Whew. Okay,
Yeah.
you want to say something, but just stopping yourself.
I'm just having fun over here. Just all different kinds of thoughts roaming through my head. I'm like, nope, we're not gonna make that public.
Yeah, girl.
Yeah.
Naughty. Have a great evening, Melissa.
Yeah, have a good night.
Oh my God, it's fun though. It really is fun.
Yeah, it is.
Any last minute thoughts here, Miss Nikki? Anything else you want to shoot out there? Shoot it out.
Gonna be doing a live. If I'm tell us what you read. I will not do that on this network.
No, we can't now. We're on Spotify.
Yeah.
I have to label the show restricted.
Yeah, and so I don't have to do that on mine. Yeah, I'm going live later tonight, midnight, 12:15 my a.m. my time, probably for 2 hours. Since I'm awake and I'm doing okay right now, and I do that on Wednesday. Typically, it's Wednesday nights, but I think I'm going to do it tonight too. So, it's right after a specific show. But I just, hey, yeah, we talk about a lot of different things because we can do that, and yeah, you can ask me whatever you want to ask me there, and I will answer my. I will. There have been times there have been some very interesting statements made.
Yeah, but see, that's the thing about individuals like yourself is it's not technically your words. It came from spirit. You're just
Yeah,
translating the message.
that's very, very true. I mean, and yet then you get situation. God, you start with that laugh, and I'm like, damn, I'm gonna be into trouble. I'm gonna be in
Yes,
trouble.
I know what you're thinking. I know what you're thinking, and I'm like, oh man, I know this.
So yeah, I'll speak certain. It's Pacific time. Alice, what's the time difference in Central time? Okay, so Central and mine I think is an hour or 2 hours. So
I'm
it's
Eastern, so I'm all the way over.
so you're 4. You're well.
Yeah, it's 9:06 here
9.
now.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3. So you're 3 hours ahead of me.
Yeah.
So because I'm 6:08, 6:06 right now. So yeah, it's 12 a.m. So you're looking, and I haven't posted it yet. I have for the Wednesday night. I just haven't, or
I
technically
can see
Thursday.
Otis in the background here.
Hey, Otis.
Well,
Otis
you
is a
talk, I'm
sweetheart.
gonna
He's
get the
interesting.
Spotify link here.
Yeah. So anyway, come on by. Hit me up with a question. I'll answer. And I'll tell you flat out if I can answer something. If not, I'll refer you over to somebody else. And a lot of times I will refer Susan. I'll refer to a number of different names that I can think of off the top of my head. And if I won't answer, you'll know it because I'll tell you flat out.
Got
So,
it.
and there are times we get a little dirty, and sometimes we don't. So we have a good
Yes,
time.
2
We
hours
usually,
different, she says. Hopefully she'll be awake. I can guarantee you that I won't be.
yeah, I know you won't be.
I'll be in dreamland hugging my man.
Whoops.
All right, so guys, I just posted the Spotify link. Listen to some shows. If you guys want to have a poll done or you want to do some type of Q&A on this,
Yeah.
I can set all that up in the background. So literally just send a message over for those that are on Facebook, send a message over to RNN and let us know what you're interested. If it's on, say, I'd like to hear I'd like a poll about blah 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 topic on the Orion effect. Literally get detailed. Let us know what it is you're looking for. I can't set it up if you don't tell us. Okay, what did she say now?
Alice says Nikki has seen me sleep so many times. Yes, dear, I did. we used to do video chat and video chats, and there have been many times where she had fallen asleep and she's listen. But she was still listening. She goes, "I got that. I know what you just said." And I'm like, God, woman, you amaze me. That's a long time ago, Alice.
Oh my God. All right. So Nikki is going live her time tonight.
Yeah.
On Restores Belief with Nikki on YouTube.
Yep. Restore Belief with Nikki.
Yes.
Angels Are Life. And
have that link.
I will, as soon as we get off of here, I will post the new link and get that taken care of. So you guys.
Oh, you're gonna post it on here for me? Hold on, I'm trying to get I don't think I have it on this page. No, I've got a bunch of weirdo me's. All right, yeah, post that up for me.
I will do that.
Yeah. All right, guys. So literally, we're gonna actually call it's 8:06 there. It's 9:09 here.
Yeah, 6:09 p.m. my time. I'm on Pacific time. She's Eastern. I'm Pacific.
Yep. I'm Eastern. I'm in the armpit of Massachusetts. Literally, and then tell you sometimes it just really stinks.
Well, I'm not going to say that.
I
There's
am. I'm
a
in the
specific
armpit of Massachusetts.
there,
You know that
there's
little
a
arm? I'm up in the pit.
well there's a specific city in east on the west side of Washington that for years and years and years we used to call it, and it wasn't the aroma of Tacoma. It wasn't that, because that's quite a distance south of me. It was the aroma of Everett, and and they changed things so it's not quite like that anymore. Summertime was very difficult. I'm very glad that they made changes. So I understand about that. It had to do with the pulp mills back in the day.
All right, guys, I'm going to call it a
Babbling.
night.
Yep. Bye,
We had
guys.
a lot of fun. I have no idea what I'm doing next week. You can always send a message over to RNN. Say, I'd like to see Raven's Flock do blah, 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 blah. And I'll do blah, 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 blah.
Or do that with me as well, because if
Yeah.
you want specific things that you want me to talk about, I'd be glad to. So
Yes.
hit me up.
All right.
Or
I gotta
hit
say
them to let me know.
peace, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in to our crazy night with Nikki. And it's always a lot of fun, and I love it. Don't forget to tune in to the RNN, the Rift
Yes.
Nation
Nation
Network. Okay.
Yep.
Follow, like, subscribe. You finally get to hear us on podcasts. Spodcasts. And this is me sober. I don't drink. I don't know what the hell's wrong with my mouth today. I swear to God, I must be. Do you ever channel a drunk? I've done that. All right.
Oh, I
Jeez.
have two.
Yes.
Oh my God, that's bizarre. Oh.